It's big. What's going on, YouTube? I had a great week. I hope all of you had a great week as well. So in this update video, I'm not going to do any posing. I know. But I'm going to go over my week with you guys. I'm going to go over some of my eating, nutrition, as well as my workouts. And maybe give you some advice and helpful tips. So, my personal stack, as people call it, I guess I should call it my stack. I take C4 Sport. Please consult your physician, doctor, before you take any of these supplements, especially pre-workout. It can have a negative effect on your heart if you're not used to stimulants, so please be careful with any of these. Not all of these have stimulants, but the ones that do. So I take C4 Sport, 1 scoop before I work out. I'll take 1 scoop of BPI Sports Best Aminos. I told you guys about this last week, I think. It has BCAAs and glutamine oligopeptides. Yes. I take a scoop of that after I work out. And if I don't work out that day, I'll take this in the morning. So with my nutrition, my ultimate goal is to go vegan. And I just want to try that for about a month and see if I know I'm going to be healthier, but I want to see how it feels and if I can really do it. So I'm going to go in gradual steps. And I can't get there just by going cold turkey into veganism, or being a vegan. So I am doing these baby steps. About 80% of my meals right now are healthy, in that they have brown rice, sweet potatoes, vegetables, fruit, things like that. About 20% I cheat a little bit here and there. I'll have a peanut butter sandwich with whole wheat bread or something like that. But I stayed away from beef and pork this week. And I've only eaten poultry and fish, but other sources of protein, I've been having a lot more beans and nuts and things like tofu, which is basically beans, as well. So with these seeds and beans, I eat chia seeds. If you've ever heard of chia seeds, they are really good for you. They're packed full of nutrition, and you can sprinkle this in anything, even water. Sprinkle this in your meal, just grab a handful and sprinkle it in your meal, and it's just added nutrition. As well as flaxseed, which is really high in fiber and good for you, and edamame, which is a fancy way of saying a soybean. And you can even sprinkle this in your meals to give it an extra crunch or a salad or something like that. And this has really good proteins and fats too, because you need those fats, and you want to get those from nuts and beans and things like that, and avocados. So that's what I've been trying to do this week. I've been doing pretty well with keeping it about 80-20 right now, healthy and not so healthy meals, and keeping my portions in control and not binging and overeating, and getting to the point to where your stomach hurts and you just keep eating, you're bored, I guess. And so that's my nutrition for the week. Now to go over my workouts. Last week I did shoulders, traps, and abs on Sunday. I told you guys about that in my last video. That workout went pretty well. Monday I did legs. Tuesday back and biceps, and Wednesday chest and triceps. Cardio Thursday and Friday, an hour on the elliptical, and Saturday was an off day. So on Sunday through Wednesday, and I was lifting, I ended up straining my shoulder, which is why I didn't lift for 3 days straight. And I hurt my shoulder because I was benching wrong. I found out that I was benching wrong because I had spoken to a personal trainer that was there. He wanted to show me a specific benching lift, and he noticed that my grip was far too wide, and that my pain in my shoulder could be due to the fact that my grip was way too wide and I was putting unnecessary strain on it. So what you're supposed to do is have your grip about right here, shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider than that, and bring it down right to your chest, and you don't want to do one of these. Bounce off like that. That's not a real bench. I'm going to bring it down like this, pause, and then all chest, push it up. So you want your hands about right here. I used to be right here. So now I fixed that and taking some days off. I can't talk. So my workouts are Sunday through Wednesday. Last week I'll do 6 to 7 movements per big muscles group. To large muscle group. So my chest and my back and my legs, I'll do 6 or 7 movements on the cables, barbells, dumbbells, resistance bands, or just gravity, your body. And for the smaller muscles like your biceps and your triceps, I'll do 3 to 4 movements in that. And each movement I'll do at least 12 reps and about 4 to 5 sets. So if I'm feeling it, I'll go for 15 reps or 20 reps, like on calf raises or on the hip adductor machine. But for the most part, it's about 4 sets, 5 sets, and about 12 reps per movement. So after my lifting sessions, which take about an hour, I'll do about 10 or 15 minutes of high intensity interval training. Now what that is basically you're going at a regular pace for a period of time, and then you go all out for another period of time, and then you go back to regular. And you do this in interval. So I walk on the treadmill, and then I run for a minute, and then I walk for a minute, and then I run for a minute. I don't sprint into the last leg because of my size, and basically with high intensity interval training, the important thing is your heart rate. You don't want your heart rate to go too high. So when I run, I can get it up to about 190, but I don't want to go any higher than that. And usually I'm around 170, but I don't want to go any higher than 190 because that can be dangerous for you, especially for a guy my size, at least right now. So that's what I did this week. I did pretty well in my cardio. If you're anything like me, I hate doing cardio. I'll do the high intensity interval training after I lift because I'm already pumped, and I have drum and bass music in my head, in my ears, and I'm feeling good. But going in there just to do cardio, I don't like it, even with music. So what I've been doing is listening to the Kai Green podcast. If you guys have not checked that out, please check that out. It's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Kai, and so I listened to that, and that's pretty good. So I think that's it for the week. Taking some time off my shoulder, let that rest up and heal up. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, or anything like that, tips, leave it in the comment section below. And please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. See you later.